Hello, everybody. Welcome to a recording, and
It all began back in 1969, the franchise of the Kansas City Royals. Developing with startling quickness, the Royals won 5 divisions.
Sorry about that. And now we bring you to another night of Royal Baseball right here on the Sports Machine. As tonight, the Kansas City Royals will visit the Detroit Tigers in Venerable Tiger Stadium as Rich Gale for the Royals takes on Dan Schatezeder, the left-hander, for the Tigers. We're ready to go down to baseball and give you all the action. Let's go ahead and give you the game notes, and that way you're ready for today's game. In the game note section of today, the Kansas City Royals are 3-4. The Tigers are 4-3. The Royals are 3-4. Fourth place in the AL West are 1-2 on the road and 1-2 versus left-handers. The Tigers are 4-3. They're fourth place in the East. This is their first game on the homes. This is their home opener, and they are 2-2 versus right-handers. Gale is 0-1 on the year, a 3.38 ERA, while Dan Schatezeder is 1-0. He went 7 innings in his last start, giving up 3 hits, 4 walks, and 1. This is the first game of a 3-game series. You'll see Rennie Martin take on Dan Petrie in the Saturday game, and on Sunday, the finale, Larry Gura will take on Dave Rozema. This is one of the better AL ballparks for hitting home runs and singles. It's an automatic home run if you're a left-handed batter, and a righty is a 1-18. Big injuries in the ball game, you're going to see it. Kurt Gibson and both George Brett are both out of the lineup for at least for the next week. So both teams are going to not have some of their big hitters going forward. Unfortunately, this is why we're doing a replay, was because of Mr. Brett, but I guess we're going to have to plow forward until we can get him back in the lineup. Of course, we are rolling our own dice, or in this case, we're rolling the ball roller dice. In this case, we'll be entering our own information, and we'll play from there. So let's go ahead and get down to the game. And here we go. So on the mound for the Tigers is Schatezeder. He's a left-hander. The outfield for Detroit is going to be Kemp, Peters, and Cowens, Brookins, Trammell, Whitaker, Hepner, Parrish, and Schatezeder. For the Royals, their lineup, Wilson leading off, followed by Washington and then McRae, White, Akins, Waffen, Otis, Hurdle back in the lineup, and Jamie Quirk will get the start at third base. Let's get this started from Detroit. So Willie Wilson leading off. He's hitting .320, a double, and he has swiped 8 bases. Here's the first pitch to Wilson, and we're underway. That'll be a 6-3 to a righty. That will be a fly ball in left field. Let's see who'll come up with it. That Kemp, he went 3-2. That should be a fairly easy play for Kemp. He gets a 15, and then he rolls a 15, and he just makes the catch. Almost slipped out of the glove, so Wilson fly to left field. Kemp had to come under it and makes the catch. He had to keep in his glove. That was a tough play. Now here's UL Washington hitting .217, 23 at-bats, looking for his first extra base hit. He swiped 3 bases. Schatezeder looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch to UL Washington. 3-9, a single to left field. So UL Washington gets the first base hit on the ball game for the Royals. He has the ability to steal with Parrish behind the plate. It will be a little more difficult for him to get the jump. So with 11, he'll get the automatic steal on the 11. Hal McRae, the batter. McRae hitting .222. He's going to have to pick up some of the slack without Brett. 27 at-bats, 4 doubles, 5 RBIs. Schatezeder looks in. Washington takes a good lead. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-8, and he does. Hal McRae hits a drive to deep left field. That could be trouble. It's a 4. It is gone. So Hal McRae hits one to deep left center field as Kemp and Peters ran out of room, and it sails out of here in the seats in left field. So Hal McRae hits his first home run of the year. That is exactly what Kansas City needed. And now here's the second baseman, Frank White. 24 at-bats, a double, 2 ribbies. Parrish behind the plate puts down the sign. Schatezeder looks in. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be a 1-12. And that ball is deep too. Frank White has sent this ball out of here. 1-12. That's a home run 118. Now you roll to 16, and White is gone. His first of the year. And the Royals have jumped on top here in Detroit 3-0. So the Royals have come into the Motor City with a big start lead 3-0 here in the first. And here's the first baseman, Willie Aikens. Aikens hitting .91, 22 at-bats, a double. Schatezeder looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. 5-7, that's a base hit. So Schatezeder getting hit hard in the opener here. It's a 20 on the 20. So it's a long single for Aikens, and he's on at first with one man out. So a great start here for the Kansas City Royals. Here's the catcher, John Waffen, hitting .273, 11 at bats, getting his starts versus the left-hander. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch. Runner on first and one out, and the pitch. 3-5, double play ball. Ground ball to short. That's Trimble. Pitches it to Whitaker. To Hepner. Turns a double play. But the Royals, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 big home runs. At the end of one half inning play, 3-0 Kansas City. So the Tigers step up. It will be Whitaker, Trammell, Kemp, Summers, Hepner, Parrish, Cowens, Peters, and Brookins. We'll see what Rich Gale has. He's 0-1, 3.38 ERA, went 5+ innings, gave up 4 hits, 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Had a hard time finding the strike zone in an opener. Waffen puts down the target. Gale looks in. Here's the first pitch in the bottom of the first inning. 2-8, and that is a caught. Oh, Whitaker hits a line drive, single 1-10, but he got the 16 on the 20. So Frank White was right there to snag it, and that's the first out. So now here's Alan Trammell hitting .360, 25 at-bats, a double, and 2 runs batted in. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale, the big wind-up, and pitches. 6-7, ground ball the second. This should be an out. That's White. He's a 1E11. Unless he throws the ball away, it should make it. That's a 3. He had to come down with a little more spectacular one. A 9 makes the play. Good play by White. Good reflexes. He went to the right, makes the catch, had enough time, and threw out Trammell. So here's Kemp. One of the guys in the Tiger lineups, they'll need to pick it up with Gibson not in there. 231, 1 home run, 4 runs batted in. Waffen puts down the sign. Rich Gale looks in, the big wind-up to Kemp, left-handed hitter. 3-10, and that ball is gone. Steve Kemp will hit a line drive to deep right field, and this ball is going to be trouble deep to right. Way back goes Otis. He looks up, and that ball is gone. So Steve Kemp goes way out of here, and the Tigers are back in this game. It's 3-1. So second home run of the year for Kemp, and Tiger Stadium living up to its name of being a bandbox, and it's now 3-1 here in the first. And here's Champ Summers hitting .200, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Waffen sets the target. Gale looks in, and here's the windup. That'll be a 6-2 fly ball right field. Hurdle there makes the catch, and that's a big out here in the third. 1 run, 1 hit, no way left. We played 1 inning here in Detroit. 3-1 Kansas City. So in the second inning, Dan Schatezeder comes out to pitch for the Tigers. He'll pitch to Otis, Hurdle, and Quirk. Otis on the year hitting .304. Royals are a running team. 23 at-bats, a double, triple, 2 RBIs, and a stolen on 3 bases. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder, the big wind-up, and deals. 5-5 is a fly ball right field. This should be the first out in the first. Cowens is going to be there and makes the catch for out number 1. So now here is the right fielder, Clint Hurtle. The Royals welcome him back to the lineup, but after George Brett got hurt. So Hurdle hitting .143, 7 at-bats. He's a guy the Royals kind of miss, a left-handed back, plays good defense. Parrish puts down the target, lefty-lefty matchup, Schatezeder and the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, and that is a catch X. Catch X. Parrish is a 3E3. It should be playable. Let's see if Parrish makes the play. It's a 4, so that should be a pop-up. And on the 11, he makes the catch. So Hurdle retired on a pop-up to Parrish, P2. And now here's Jamie Quirk. Since he's been in the lineup, 2 for 5. playing third base for Brett along with Dave Chalk. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder, the big windup. The Quirk. Here's the pitch. 3-8, and that's a ground ball to second. That's Whitaker. Cobb's up throwing and got him. So the Royals go 1-2-3 quietly in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-1 Kansas City. So now it'll be Hepner, Parrish, and Cowens, the bat for the Tigers versus Rich Gale. Gale again comes in with a 3.3 something ERA. Gave up a home run in the first inning. Hepner comes in hitting 370, 27 at bats, a double, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. And the pitch. That's a 4-3. That will be a ground ball to third. This is where Quirk has a little bit of not definitely as good as Brett. It's either the play is going to be made. That's going to be a 6. He cannot make the play on the 11 and throws it away. So Jamie Quirk makes it worse. He got to it. That would have been infield. He throws it. Aikens cannot corral it, and that is an E5. So a single and E5 on Quirk. Give me 1 second. I'm redoing my broadcast center. Here we go. This will be a little bit better. So Parrish to batter, runner on second, and nobody out. So now we look up here. Parrish batting. Hepner gets a lead off second. Here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-7. It struck him out. Rich Gale, a big right-hander, gets Parrish on strikes, 1 away. Parrish was hitting 172 on the year. Only 2 RBI, still looking for his first extra base hit. Here's the former Royal, Al Cowens, hitting 444. He's 4 for 9 so far. He submitted this line a long time ago when the Tigers broke camp from Lakeland. Waffen puts down the chart, puts down the signs. Gale looks in with Hepner on second and 1 out, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 5-7. That's a popped up the shortstop, totally up the chimney. Washington will wait for it, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs as Hepner will hold. Straight up the chimney, as they say. Washington waits for it, makes the catch. Hepner holds at second, 2 outs. So here is Rich Peters, hitting 154, 13 at bats. Will take up some of the slack in this Tiger lineup. He's a good hitter versus right-handed pitching, switch hitter. Waffen puts down the target. Gale from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Hepner, decent speed. Here's the pitch. 3-6, the ground ball to first. Aikens corrals it himself. He will take it to the bag. He does. And retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. The error does not hurt. We play 2, 3-1 Royals. So now here's Willie Wilson. He flied out his first time up. 26 at bats, a double hitting 308. Has swiped 8 bases. Batting righty against Schatezeder. Wilson's stronger side this season. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder the big leg kick and deals. 1-8, and that's a fly ball to left field. Wilson should have had a better pitch, but he missed it. Kemp will come in, make the catch, and there is 1 away. 1 out in the third. Kansas City leads by 2, 3-1. Top of the third on a beautiful evening here at Tiger Stadium. Here is UL Washington. 1 for 1, singled and scored his first time up. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder looks in. Here's the big windup and kicks. 4-9, and that is going to be a triple on a 1. That is a 5. That's going to be a catch made. Let's see who makes the catch. Give me 1 second. Let's see who makes it. Washington will hit the ball in the center field. Peters is going to charge. Comes in diving with a catch. If Peters doesn't make that, that's the triple. So Peters with a nice catch. 2 away. Here's Hal McRae. Here's his first home run of the year his last time up. That's something Hal's going to have to take over as the big leader on this team with Brett on the bench. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch to the DH. 3-8, single for McRae. So Hal McRae is 2 for 2. So McRae 2 for 2. Now here's the second baseman White, who went back-to-back, belly to belly his last time up with a long home run. Now it's his first of the year. So White steps up, runner on first and 2 outs. Schatezeder, the left-hander, looking into the young Frank White at second, hitting from the right-hand side. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch, the left-hander in the pitch. 4-3 fly ball right field. That is Cowan, capable outfielder. He's a 2-4, He comes in and he does not make the catch. How about that? So he played too deep for Cowan. He played too deep for White in right field. White got it off the end of the bat. McRae with a good jump ball ended up at third base. And a base hit for Frank White. So first and third with 2 outs. And now here is Willie Aikens. Aikens 1 for 1. Singled his first time. A big opportunity for Royals to add more damage to this inning. See if Schatezeder can work his way out of it. Lefty-lefty matchup. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch. Looks in and pitches. That's going to be a 1-5 and a walk. Them and the Royals have loaded the bases. So Aikens walks. He's on base for the second time. But now here is John Waffen. Grounded down to the big double plays last time. A big opportunity for the Duke. They come big here at high noon. Top of the third. 3-1 Royals. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Right-handed hitting Waffen. Left-handed hitting Schatezeder. It's high noon in the ballpark. Schatezeder looks in and deals. It's 4-5. Ground ball to short. That is Trammell. He should make the play on this. He's a 1E16. He comes up with it on the 13, and on the throw is a 5. That is a rare play, but the bases are loaded and should end the inning. So that does it. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 Kansas City. So the Royals could not get anything with the bases loaded. So now here's Tom Brookins, followed by Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell. Gale working in his third inning of work. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale looks in. Here's the big leg kick. 1-7, fly ball center field. That's where you want to pitch Brookins. Otis should make this catch. He'll come in on it, make the catch, and there is 1 away. 1 out here in the third. So now here is Lou Whitaker, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lined out his first time up. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale looks in the big windup and deals. That's a 5-10. That's a ballpark single for Whitaker. 1-10. It's a 16. So a nice defensive play again for, oops, at the wrong button. So I goes through the middle for a base hit, and I did not mean that, so we'll undo that one. So we'll try that again. So it's going to be a 5-10. 5-10. The roll is a 16. And that will be an out. The question is, do Aikens or White? And this one is White makes the catch on the liner. So Whitaker retired, 2 outs in the third. Here's Trammell. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. He's having a solid year as a young shortstop on this Tiger team. Waffen sets the target. Gale looks in. Big right-hander to the righty hitting Trammell and the pitch. That's going to be a 6-7. That's a ground ball second. Frank White will scoop this up. He is a 1E11. He should be able to make the play. It's a 3. He'll come up with it and throws him out, and the Tigers are done in the third. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Tigers. We played a third here in Motown. 3-1 Kansas City. So now it's Otis, Hurdle, and Quirk. The bat for the Royals here in the fourth. Otis so far flied out his first time up. Schatezeder working in his fourth inning of work. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder with a big windup and pitches. That'll be a 6-9. Oh, Otis may have sent the ball deep to left field. This could be trouble. 6-9. 1-14. It's gone. 4, and Amos Otis, I believe, has hit his first home run of the year. Otis left center field. Peters running out of room. He's going to look up, and this ball is gone. So a long home run for Amos Otis, his first of the year, and it's 4-1 Kansas City. So now here's Clint Hurtle. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Schatezeder looks in, lefty-lefty matchup, and the pitch. 3-7, fly ball left field. Hurdle just missed his pitch. That will be a fly to left. Kemp is there, 1 away here in the fourth. So Amos Otis is the third Kansas City Royal that hit a home run. McCurry and White went back-to-back in the first, and Otis hits 1 here in the fourth. 4-1 Royals, 1 out. Here's Jamie Quirk, grounded out his first time up. Lefty. Schatezeder looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That will be a 5-11 and a walk. So a big walk for Quirk. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's Wilson, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Wilson. 4-11. That's a straight pop at the shaft. Up the elevator shaft is Trammell. He'll wait for it to come down. Makes the catch, and there's 2 away as Quirk holds. So 2 outs here. In the 4th, Royals with a 3-run lead. Wilson is 0 for 3, and here's UL Washington, 1 for 2 with the run scored so far. He's a switch hitter. Shortstop, batting from the right-hand side, toothpick coming out the mouth. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-8, and that's a fly ball in the center field. That should be Rick Peters. He should be able to come up with this one. He comes in, makes the catch, and the Royals are out in the 4th. They add a run on a home run by AO. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-1 Kansas City. So Royals a 3-run lead here in the 4th. It'll be Kemp, Summers, and Hepner. Kemp homered his first time up. That was his 2nd of the year. Gale looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Kemp. That'll be a 5-5, and struck him out looking. So this time Kemp looked out the inside corner, and the home plate umpire rung him up for the first out. So now here's Champ Summers. He's 0 for 1, flied out his first time up. Summers steps up. Waffen puts down the sign. Right-hander Gale, left-handed hitting Summers, and the pitch. That'll be a 6-6 ground ball down the first. That's Akins. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that will be 2 outs as Akins takes it to the bag for out number 2. So here's Richie Hepner, 1 for 1, singled and reached second on an error his first time up. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale, the big right-hander, and deals. That'll be a 6-8, and could be an extra base hit for Richie Hepner. It's a 4 on the 20. 1 to 10 is a double, and Hepner has a 2-out double. So Hepner's on second with a double, so a big-time double for Richie Hepner. And the Tigers have something going with 2 outs. So runner on second and 2 outs. Here is Lance Parrish, 0 for 1, struggling at the bat. Been up 30 times, looking for his first extra base hit. Righty-righty matchup. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale from the stretch and the pitch. That'll be a 1-11, and that ball could go. Lance Parrish will hit one deep the left center field. This could be deep. I mean, it could be going all the way into the next county. Gale looks. Here comes the hit from Parrish. Deep the left center field. That could go into the second deck. Wilson looks up. Let's see how far this will go. It's gone. Lance Parrish deep into the seats in left center field. The Tigers have cut the lead to 4-3. So Lance Parrish finally breaks out of his slump, his first, and now it's 4-3 Royals in the 4th. And here's Al Cowens. So Waffen puts down the sign. Gale looks in, and the pitch. And that'll be a 4-7 fly ball center field. So Gale gets out of the inning. He may have swung out ball 4. Wilson will come in, makes the catch, and for Rich Gale, boy, he hung one over the plate that time. The Tigers come back with 2 of their own on a 2-run blast by Parrish. We go to the 5th. It's 4-3 Kansas City. So now it's McRae, followed by White and Akins. McRae 2 for 2. Schatezeder in his 5th inning of work. 4-7-1 for Kansas City. 3-4-0 for the Tigers. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder with the windup and the pitch. That'll be a 1-8, and that is a walk. So a big walk for McRae's off for the 3rd time. So McRae's off for the 3rd time, and now here is Frank White. He's 2 for 2. Had a home run, which was a back-to-back shot with McRae back in the 1st, and then singled back in the 3rd. So White 2 for 2. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder from the stretch. Run first, and nobody out. 2-11 ground ball. It is softly to 3rd. That'll be a tough play for Brookins. Let's see where Brookins goes with it. It's a tough play for Brookins. He comes up with it. He's going to try to go to second. Whitaker gets him in time as Hal McRae makes one of those devious slides of his. So McRae's retired, and White's on at first with 1 out. 4-3 Royals, and here's Willie Mays Akins. 1 for 1 as a single and a walk so far. Akins has walked 5 times, only hitting a $130. Paris puts down the sign. Schatezeder from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Aikens. 5-9 fly ball into left field. Not deep. Kemp should be able to come and make the catch. White's going to try to go halfway. Kemp with the catch. And White will go back to first with 2 outs. Aikens hit it a ton, but it died in left field. 2 outs. Here's Waffen. 0 for 2. He grounded out with the bases loaded back in the third, which looks big right now. The Royals only holding a 1-run advantage. Paris puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. The pitch to Waffen. 1-7. A ground ball to short. Boy, Waffen missed that one. He throws it back down. Ground ball to Trammell. He gets it. Goes to Whitaker covering, and that will end the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-3 Kansas City. So bottom of the 5th. It'll now be Peters, Brookins, and Whitaker for the Tigers. Paris puts down the sign. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale looks in. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-2 and a single. Peters probably was not star. It was not an in-home run. That was gone. So Peters with a line drive base hit. He's got some speed here. He's a 1-11 if he wants to go on Waffen. He might try to do that. The Royals want to try to take advantage of this. Here comes the throw. No, he got him on a 13. The Duke comes up throwing, and he threw a strike to Frank White to retire Rick Peters in the 5th. 1 out in the 5th. So now here's Tom Brookins. He's 0 for 1. Waffen sets in the target. Gale looks in. Here's the pitch. 1-10 fly ball right field. Hurdle comes in, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. Two outs in the 5th. 4-3 Kansas City. Here is Lou Whitaker. He's 0 for 2 with a couple lineouts. So Waffen puts down the sign. Rich Gale, the big right-hander, looking into the left-handed hitting Whitaker. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-8, and that is a line drive base hit. So line drive base hit from Whitaker. He's 1 for 3. 16 on the 20 was a nice easy line drive base hit. 1-5 was the triple. So now with 1 out. And now here is Alan Trammell. 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Whitaker's a 1-9 to steal second, but he won't go anywhere, but he will be held. Aikens holding him on at first, runner on. He has good wheels on first to take the extra base hit. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. And the pitch. 1-10 is a single to left field. That is a smart hitting from Alan Trammell. We'll see if Whitaker can take third, though. Wilson is going to be a tough one. 1-14. He's going to try for it. He's going to try to throw for the runner. Here comes the throw. Got him, a 16. Good throw from Willie Wilson. Gets him at third. He tried not to be the last out at third. Might have been a base running mistake for the Tigers. We played 5. It's 4-3 Royals. Good strong throw by Wilson. Gets the assist. So now here's Otis, Hurdle, and Quirk. Otis 1 for 2, home run back in the 4th. Schatezeder in his 6th inning of work. Both teams with 7 hits so far. Paris puts down the target. Schatezeder with a big leg kick and deals. 3-8, and that's a 1-11 and 18. So Otis is turned away. 1-11 was the single, and 18 is too high. And Alan Trammell was right there to make the play. I'd say Whitaker, so he went the opposite way with it. Now here's Hurdle, he's 0 for 2. Hurdle 0 for 2. Royals welcoming him back in the lineup. He's giving another left-handed hitter, good hitter. Here is the pitch, 1 out here in the 6th. 3-5, a single for Hurdle. That's what they missed. That's a long drive in the gap. Hurdle will take first and come back. And the Royals got something going. That's their 8th hit of the ball game. 1 out in the 6th. And now here is Jamie Quirk, 0 for 1 with a walk, grounded out in 2nd, walked in the 4th. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. Pitch to Quirk. That is a 2-11. That's a 1-10 single. He gets it through. So Jamie Quirk on a single ballpark single 1-10. He got the 10. just gets it by the bag. So again, Whitaker unable to come up with it. Hurdle stops at second, and the Royals got 2 on and 1 out. And here's Willie Wilson. So now Parrish puts down the sign for him. Schatezeder now, runners at first and second, 1 out. Schatezeder trying to work out of this jam. Here's the pitch to Wilson. 2-5, a single for Willie Wilson. And the Royals take the 5-3 lead. And Quirk should go to third on it. There's a single to right field, so Hurdle scores. Quirk goes to third. It is 5-3 Kansas City. So here's UL Washington. Tigers will bring the corners in. Brookins and Hepner in on the corners. Anything hit at them, they'll go home. Trammell and Whitaker up the middle will try to go for 2 against Washington. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder from the stretch. Here's the pitch to UL Washington. 4-3, fly ball in the right field. Cowan's a 2-4. We'll see if he comes up with it. They need a 20. That's what they needed. It was a shallow fly ball right field. Cowan comes in, makes the catch and throws a strike to the plate on the fly to Parrish, and that holds Quirk. So runners at first and third, 2 outs for McRae. He's been up 3 times, 2-run homer in the first, single in the third, walk in the fifth. First and third, 2 outs. Schatezeder trying to get out of this 6th inning. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Wilson not going at the pitch and struck him out as McRae strikes out. And Schatezeder gets out of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-3 Kansas City. Kemp followed by Summers and Hepner. So left against Rich Gale here in the 6th. So Gale goes out there, gets the sign from Waffen. Here is the pitch from Gale. 4-5, fly ball center field. Good pitch, too. Had him in the strike zone. Otis will come in, make the catch, and there's 1 away. A big out on Kemp here in the 6th. Royals holding on to a 2-run lead, out hitting the Tigers now 10-7. The Tigers will now send up Champ Summers. He's 0 for 2, 27 bats, a double homer, 5 RBIs. Waffen sets the target. Gale looks at the big right-hander, deals to Champ Summers. That's a 5-3. That's a ground ball first base. That's Aikens. He's not as a good defender. This could be trouble. It's a 3. He'll knock it down. And on an 8, there's no error, luckily. So Aikens knocked it down. He knew he was dead there. He picked up the ball. And an infield hit for Summers. So runner on first and 1 out. Tigers bring the tying run to the plate. And here's Hepner. He's been up twice. A single and a double in the 2nd and 4th. So now Gale looks in, gets a sign from Waffen. Summers being held that first 1 away. Lefty-righty matchup. Gale at the pitch. That'll be a 6-9 and a fly ball left field. Gale got the pitch he needed. He got it in on the hands. That'll be a fly ball in the left field. Wilson will come in, make the catch, and Champ Summers will have to hold. And there's 2 outs here in the 6th. So now here is Lance Parrish, 1 for 2, big 2-run homer back in the 4th. Parrish does possess the tying run that comes to the plate. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale working from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. A pitch to Lance Parrish. 4-3, ground ball to third. That could be interesting. That is Quirk. 4E41. We hold our breaths on this one. It's a 6. That's an infield hit. He knocked it down again. A 9. There's no error. And the Tigers got 2 on and 2 out. So an infield hit for Parrish. Quirk knocked it down. And there's 2 on and 2 outs. So now here's Cowens, 0 for 2 in this ball game. And a big opportunity for Al to come in now. 2-run lead, 2 on. Not great foot speed on the bases. And it'll take something deep to the wall and probably score Parrish. The arms for the Royals are all good. They're all minus arms. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale working from the stretch. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch to Cowens. 1-7, he missed it. Fly ball center field. Gale got the pitch he needed. Cowens hit it off the end of the bat. Otis will come in, make the catch, and the Royal and the Tigers will strand 2. We played 6, 5-3 Kansas City. 5-10-1 for the Royals, while it's 3-9-0 for the Tigers. Top of the 7th, White, Aikens, and Waffen. Schatezeder into the 7th inning of work. Lefty-righty matchup. White's 2 for 3, homer in the first, single in the third. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder with the big leg kick in the pitch. 2-7 has a single 1-11. It's an 8 for a base hit. So Frank White will get base hit number 3. That's absolutely what they needed. So an 8 gets the hit. So White is on now, bringing Aikens in the ball game. Aikens has singled, walked, and flied out. He's 1 for 2. Left-handed hit Aikens still looking for that big hit of his. Parrish puts down the sign. Schatezeder from the stretch. Runner on first and no outs. And the big delivery. 1-3. Single 1-10. It's a 5. Base hit for Willie Aikens. So Aikens gets a little knock. That gets it through the infield. White had a hold. He had to make sure the ball went through first. And now it's first and second with nobody out. So now here is John Waffen. So Waffen comes up first and second, nobody out. Waffen 0 for 3. Parrish puts down the target. Schatezeder working from the stretch. 2 on, nobody out, and deals 4-7. A walk, and the bases are loaded, and that could be all for Schatezeder. He should have gotten tired with that one. We'll see if that does. Ball 4, and see if the Tigers may make the move. Bases loaded, nobody out. Right hand hitting Otis up. And here come, but again, Schatezeder does pitch better to right-handed pitching. We'll see if the Tigers have somebody they can go with on the right-hand side. They can go Robbins. They got Tobik, and they don't have a lot of dependable, that's for sure. They'll go with Tobik, and they'll get Schatezeder out of there. They'll bring a non-tired starter in. So Tobik on the year, 6.75 ERA, 3 innings of work, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. So the Royals bring the bases loaded. Tigers bringing the whole infield in. Tobik working from the stretch to Otis. He has a big home run here in the 4th. Here's the pitch. 3-5, and Otis does it again. Hits a line drive to deep left center field. That could be trouble. That's going to be off the top of the wall. It's a 14, so it's a double for Otis. White will score. Aikens will score. Waffen has good speed for being behind the plate. We'll see if he is waved home. Peters throws it home. 1-15, he's coming. He's throwing for the lead runner. They'll hold the trailing runner. Here's the throw at the plate. It's a 6, not in time. Clears the bases. Royals lead it 8-3 as Otis clears the bases with a double. So now here's Clint Hurtle, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Parrish puts down the target. Now Tobik working from the stretch. Runner on second, nobody out. Pitch to Hurdle, 4-6, and struck Hurdle out. So Clint Hurtle strikes out. That's the first out. Now here's Jamie Quirk. Quirk 1 for 2 with a walk. Parrish puts down the sign. Right-handed Dave Tobik looks in and pitches. That's going to be a 4-8. That's going to be a single 1-2, a 17. But I think that should advance the runner over. We'll find out. 4-8 on a 17. It should advance Otis over with 2 outs. Yep. Ground ball to the right-hand side, so Otis will move the third, 2 outs. And here's Willie Wilson. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. We'll see what Tobik does here. Runner on third and 1 out. Tobik looks in and pitches. That'll be a 2-9 ground ball to short. That will be Trumbull. He's got to hurry. He picks up and throws a big strike over to first. But Kansas City scores 3 in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Here in Tiger Stadium, it is 8-3 Kansas City. Royals scoring 3 runs in the first, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, and 3 in the 7th. Leading 8-3, 3-13-1 for Kansas City, 3-9-0 for the Tigers. Peters, Brookins, and Whitaker against a right-handed Gale. Staying out there right now. Waffen puts down the sign. Gale, the right-hander, to the left-handed, hitting Peters and deals. 1-8, and Peters hits a drive in the right field. We'll see if that will hold up or not. That'll be a double for Peters off the exterior of the wall. So Peters hit a bullet out the right center field. Otis and Hurdle went after it, and it bumped off the top of the wall. Otis played for it, and a double for Peters. Runner on second, nobody out. Royal bullpen is going. That's one thing that STM will not let the Royals do. They're not going to let them have the lead quickly back. Marty Patton really not able to come back in this ball game, so the Royals will have kind of a limit in their bullpen here. Waffen sets the target. Gale from the stretch. Brookins an 0 for 2. Fly it out twice. Here's the pitch. 3-10. Ground ball to third. It is in front of Peters. He cannot go anywhere. There is no advancement. Clark picks it up, throws him out, and the runner will have to hold. So Brookins is a non-productive out. 1 out in the 7th for Whitaker. He's 1 for 3 with a single. That single came in the 5th, and that increased his average to 304. Left-handed hitter Whitaker against Gale. Waffen sets the target. Gale from the stretch and the pitch. That'll be a 2-8, 1-10 base hit. Whitaker, his second hit of the ball game. So that's a big base hit. And that'll be a 7 on there. So the Peters will move to third. First and third, 1 out. And I think the Tigers are 1 hit away from knocking Gale out here. So now here's Alan Trammell. Trammell in the ball game, 1 for 3. Gale trying to stay in this one. 5-run lead from the Royals. Royals scored 3 in the 7th. Tigers are trying to get something going, put something of theirs on the board. Waffen sets in the target. Gale from the stretch. First and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Trammell. 5-10, single 1-10. It's a 10. Oh, a base hit. Ballpark single on Gale's card is a 1-10. He got the 10. So Trammell with a base hit. STM has seen enough. It is now 8-4 favor of Kansas City, and he's not going to let it get any further. Here comes Kemp, and here come the Tigers and their lefties. So that makes an easier decision. He'll point for Christensen, who has done a really nice job for the Royals this year, and he'll come in the game now to see if he can bail the Royals out. Christensen on the year, 3 innings of work, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, a 0 ERA, lefty-lefty matchup. First and second, 1 out, 4-run lead for the Royals. Christensen looks in from the stretch and the pitch. That'll be a 2-10, and that's a, oh, he got what he got. 2-11 would have been another ballpark single. A 2-10 is going to be a ground ball to first. Aikens fields it perfectly, goes to Washington, back to Aikens, double play, and Christensen gets him out of the inning with a big double play. 1 run scores, they strand 2, and it's 8-4 Royals. So Christensen does a fantastic job, gets the double play to end the inning. You got Washington 1 for 4, single back lone in the first inning. This is his 5th at bat. Washington turns around this time to bat left-handed. Parrish puts down the sign for Tobic. Tobic looks in and the pitch. That'll be a 1-9. That's a strikeout for Washington. Oh, he swung on and missed. So a big strikeout for Tobic. 1 out in the 8th. Royals lead by 4. And here's McRae. So far, McRae's been on base 3 times, including a big 2-run home back in the 1st. Parrish puts down the target. Tobic from the stretch and the pitch. That'll be a 6-9. Fly ball right field. That should be a catch made from Cowens. Comes in and makes the catch. And that is 2 outs in the 8th inning. 8-4 Kansas City. So Royals a 4-run lead now. Here's White, 3 for 4. He's broken out of the slump in a big way. Home run in the 1st was a back-to-back job he did with McRae. And he singled in the 3rd and singled in the 7th. He batting for the first time today against Tobic. First 4 bats was against Schatezeder. Parrish puts down the target. Tobic from the windup and deals. 1-10 single in the left field. So Frank White with 2 outs and a big hit here in the 8th. So White's on for the 4th time, and here's Aikens. He's 2 for 3, including a run scored. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the 8th. Parrish puts down the sign. Tobic from the stretch and the pitch. That'll be a 2-8 ground ball. The first. Easy play for Hebner. Takes it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. So Hebner takes the grounder, takes it to the bag, and the Royals are done in the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up, it's 8-4 Kansas City. Royals, 8 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. The Tigers, 4 runs, 12 hits. Summers, Hebner, and Paris, lefty, righty, against Gary Christensen, who came in and pitched 1 pitch and got the Royals out of the inning. Waffen puts down the sign. Christensen looks in. Here's the pitch. Lefty matchup. Fly ball center field. He got Champ Summers at the end of the bat. Otis will come in. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 away. So Summers gets rid of the lumber. 1 out here in the 8th here in Tiger Stadium. And that here is the left-handed first baseman, Richie Hebner. He's 2 for 3, including a double. Left-handed hitter. Waffen puts down the target. Christensen, the lefty, and the pitch. 5-7 struck him out. Oh, what a performance for Gary Christensen. 2 outs in the 8th. So with a 4-run lead here in the 8th, here is Lance Powers, 2 for 3, including a long 2-run homer in the 4th. Waffen puts down the sign, gives it to Christensen. The left-hander looks in from the belt, and the pitch. That'll be a 2-4 ground ball to third. That is Cork. Keeps it in front of him, comes up and throws a strike to Akins to retire the side. We played 8 here in Tiger Stadium. It's 8-4 Royals. Waffen followed by Otis and Hurdle. Righty, lefty against Dave Tobick. So Tobick stays out there. 4-run lead, trying to keep it close. Parrish puts down the sign. Tobick looks in. Here's a pitch to Waffen. 2-8 single for Waffen. That's his first base of the ball game. He walked the last time in the 7th inning and came around to score. Waffen his first hit and brings up Amos Otis. Otis in the ball game is 2 for 4 and 4 RBIs. He cleared the bases with triple in the 7th. Parrish puts down the sign. Tobick from the stretch, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 5-4 catch. Axe. Let's see if Parrish comes up with it without any mistakes here with no outs in the first. Does he make the play? And that is going to be a 3. Could be a wild pitch. On a 15, there's no error. Let's see if they got a wild pitch on Tobick or not. Let's see what the call is. Waffen goes to second on the wild pitch. So runner on second, nobody out. Otis to step up here. Parrish puts on the side. Tobick from the stretch. And that's going to be a 6-0 fly ball right field. Boy, he just missed his pitch as he hit a screaming line drive to right field. Cowan played it perfectly, stays there, and there's 1 out here in the top of the 9th. A big 4-run lead for Kansas City, so it's not even a safe situation so far. Ooh, he can tag up. He will try for third. Here comes the pitch. Here comes the throw. And it's a 20. He's out. It's a strike him out. Throw him out. Waffen thrown out at third. So Cowan's with the catch and throws a BB to third with Brookins covering. So the only way you get thrown out on that one is the 20, and he rolled the 20. So only a 5% chance. It's a good risk reward. This time the consequence paid. 2 outs in the 8th, and here's Hurdle. What a throw by Cowens. Holy cow. Parrish puts down the sign. Tobick with the pitch. 1-7 ground ball to short. This should do it. Trammell comes up with it. Throws it out and ends the top of the 9th for the Royals. No one is left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Royals holding to a 4-run lead. The Royals 8-15-1, while the Tigers are 4-12-0. Callens, Peters, Brookins for the Tigers. Christensen may be looking for a long save here. It's a non-save situation. Waffen puts down the sign. Christensen looks in and the pitch. 2-6, the ground ball to short. That'll be an easy play for Washington. He comes up and throws. Got him for the first down. So now here is Rick Peters, 2 for 3, doing the best in his time today. Single in the 6th, double in the 7th. Turns around, bats right-handed. Waffen puts down the sign. Christensen looks in and pitches. That'll be a 3-11 ground ball to first. That will be Aikens. Waves off Christensen, and that's 2 outs in the ninth. Gary Christensen is 1 out away from a 3-inning save. Who would have thought that? He's went 5+ innings, a hit, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Waffen puts down the sign. Christensen with 2 outs in the ninth inning. It's up to Brookins, who's 0 for 3 on the pitch. 2-8 ground ball to short. And this 3-inning save for Christensen with no Quisenberry help. Hits it to Washington. Comes up with it and throws a strike to end the game as the Kansas City Royals win it by the score of 8-4. 8-15 and 1 for Kansas City, 4-12-0 for the Tigers. Let's go over the statistics here. The Royals improved to 4-4. The Royals go now, and now the Tigers will go to 4-4. Gale wins it, goes 6 1/3, gave up scattered 12 hits. 4 runs they were earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Christensen came in and went 2 2/3, nothing across a big strikeout. Came in the game and got a key double play grounder. He gets his first save. Schatezeder lost it. He goes 6 innings, gives up 12 hits, 8 runs all earned, 4 walks and a strikeout. Tobik came in with 3 innings, 3 hits, kind of saved the rest of the bullpen. The hitters for all the ball games here: Cal McRae, 2 for 4, runs scored and 2 RBIs, including a home run. White, 4 for 5, 2 runs scored and an RBI, including that home run. It was a back-to-back job in the first. Aikens, 2 for 4, runs scored. Waffen, 1 for 4, runs scored. Otis, 2 for 5, 1 run scored and 4 runs batted in. As for your Detroit Tigers, Whitaker and Trammell had 2 hits apiece. Parrish was 2 for 4, runs scored and 2 RBIs, including a home run. Peters was 2 for 4, runs scored. Again, it was the Royals defeating the Tigers by the score of 8-4. Well, folks, thank you so much for coming in. This was the Tigers home opener as your Kansas City Royals win a big one. They're now 4-4 in the AL West. Well, folks, thank you for coming in. I appreciate your time. This has been, let's say about 52 minutes, not too bad. So please like, please subscribe, please comment, and we'll be back for more Kansas City Royal Baseball right here on Stratomatic as we play on the sports machine right here on your